This is what, June the 5th, Wednesday morning. It's about 11 o'clock or maybe a little after. Chad and I, we didn't wake up till about 10. Or no, it was 10 or 10:30. We ain't been up long at all. In fact, he's still at the table eating his cereal. Boy, I feel like I slept like a log. Nobody woke us up. Your mom is gone to take Dawn down to Munt's music store to buy some music and the Skillerns. Your dad, he just walked in a while ago. He just came in from Lufkin. I think that's where he went this time. And I'm going to play him that tape that I found that you made for him. I'm going to play that for him today. Let him hear that. Oh, boy, I slept hard last night. I don't know if I feel tired. When you sleep so hard, you just feel exhausted when you wake up. That's how I feel. Oh, boy, I sure love you. Sure wish you were here. If you were, look out below. I love you, darling. Mwah. Goodness. Oh, I hope you listened to that tape last night with Billy Graham. Him preaching about love. I thought that was really a good sermon. I'm glad I taped it for you. Oh, here comes Chad. You want to say good morning to Daddy?
Good morning. Hey. Oh.
He said, good morning, I love you. Whoa. He's a nut. I guess I better cut you off for a second, baby, and go in there and clean up his mess at the table. I'll be right back with you. I love you. Okay, I'm back. I just got Chad his clothes on and went in there and washed the breakfast dishes, so your mom won't have to do it. And Chad went out and played a little while out on the patio and then decided he wanted to come back in. He let the dogs in the patio with him, and I put him back out, and he's laughing about that. But I put him back out, and he didn't like that. When my back was turned, he tried to sneak him back in again, but I caught him. Yeah, I caught you, didn't I? That's funny. But then when he thought he wasn't going to get the dogs to play in the patio with him, he wanted to come back in the house. Oh, boy. I'm having well, I guess I'm woke up now. I had a hard time waking up before. You want to say hi to Daddy? He said it. He kept putting his hands over his mouth and giggling. I said, say hi, Daddy. He said, hi, Daddy. No, ma'am. All right, be that way. Not Ed. Oh, I found out another one of those. Hush, Chad. Found out what another word is I've been saying that I shouldn't say, that your mama didn't tell me not to say, and that was snot. You know how you got me in the habit every time you do something, you say, oh, snot. Well, I got in that habit. And your mama didn't like it, but she never said anything to me about it. And then Dawn did the other day. I said it, and Dawn says, aha, that's one of those words you're not supposed to say. So I've been watching my mouth about that. Well, I tell you what. And what else? Charles just came in. He had, I told you he had to be work early. He just came in a while ago, exhausted. They had to work till 1 o'clock last night. And then he had to get up this morning at 7 and go back. Oh, Chad, you sound like you're dying or something. Oh, boy. I want to finish this tape up today. I fixed one yesterday, the day before yesterday, and then today. So I got 3 tapes for you. I bet you thought I was giving up writing on you. I'm sorry. You ain't gotten nothing these last couple of days. But maybe these 3 tapes will make up for it, and then how I'm telling you more and you're hearing my voice instead of reading it on a piece of paper, you know, what I got to say. So maybe it'll make it for it. Okay, sugar? Mwah. What can we tell you, honey? I guess I'm going to have to cut you off and do something else. I need to go in there and take a bath and put my clothes on. I've got that old, that pink blanket out of one of those boxes the other day. One that you brought back from overseas, that soft kind. The one that's all ripped. And I'm going to sew it up today and wash it. Your mom said you could wash it in the washing machine. So I'm going to sew it up and then wash it and then store it back. Chad, he thinks it's so funny with me talking into this microphone. Is Mama funny? Is Mama funny? Good. Oh, well. I'm going to let you go, baby, and I'm going to go in there and take my bath. I'll talk to you again after a while. I love you. Mwah. I just thought of something else to tell you. You know that cross? The one with Jesus hanging on it, you know, that I had and that the moving people broke? Well, I found that clear cement, you know, that you got when we broke our torch, you know, up there in Utah. Well, I found that clear cement tube, so I glued my cross back together. I think once I put a little paint to it, you wouldn't be able to tell it was ever broke, and it was broke pretty bad. But I think I revived it. Mother asked me the other day if she got one of those donkeys, you know, out of that stuff, you know, where I bought all these things I painted. If she got a donkey, if I'd paint it for her, so she could put it out there on the lot at Hideaway. And I told her I would if she'd buy my paints for me. And so, looks like I'm going to be getting me some more paints where I can paint some more stuff. That's what cost us the money. The paints are a lot more expensive than the items themselves. Excuse me. I think I hear your mama coming in the back door. But I'll go ahead and close and see if that's her. I can't take a bath with Chad. Running wild. He might get something. So if that's your mama, I can let her watch him while I take my bath. Yep, that's her. I see Dawn. Well, I'll talk to you again later. Bye-bye, sir. Love you. I'm back again. We just got through eating supper. At first, you know, I got her to watch Chad while I took my shower real quick. And I gave that tape to your dad, and they played it while we were eating dinner. And, you know, on that tape you asked Charles if he remembered when you took him to the show with those two girls, you know, when you got him his first date. He wouldn't say anything. But I was kind of laughing because I remember you telling me about it. Right now, Chad's in there at the table eating his pudding, and he's not. Oh, is he through? He'll be out here in a minute then. And I'm out here on the patio, and Dawn just came out. You want to say hello again?
Hello, Billy.
Did you hear? Oh, them poor little old dog's just having a fit to get in this patio. That little old puppy. He looks so pathetic. I told your mom, they thought they pulled a sneak and thought they had the gate up high enough and the latch up high enough where Chad couldn't reach it to let them dogs in. But I told her that he could. So it didn't work after all. And he just came outside and he's getting his car to play with. Huh? What? Those shorts on Chad? The boys. Yeah. They're for boys. Dawn just said those shorts that Chad has on look like girls' shorts, but they're not. Oh. If you want to. Yo, honey, you ought to see him riding this trail. It's a trail bike is the name of it. And it is so cute. It's red. And it looks so grown up. He looks so big on it. I'll take a picture of it whenever your mom gets some film or something. We'll take a picture of him on it, and I'll send it to you. There. Just put the bench in front of the window, the door. That way Chad won't run into it on his bike. Don's getting it out for him. He's something. Now he's putting it back up with that little toot. Your mama said that you just, what he was doing yesterday, he had it turned upside down. He was trying to figure out how it operated. And your mama said that's how you always did when you were a kid, that you always, good grief. She said that you always took everything apart trying to see how it worked, and then you never could get it back together. And that's what he was trying to do with that bicycle yesterday, is trying to take it apart to see how it worked. But he didn't. It's really cute, though. Chad, why don't you ride your bicycle? Get on it and ride it. He's pushing it. All right, then don't. Let him do what he wants to, Don. He's going to be hard-headed. You throw a fit and you're going to get a spanking. You better just cool it. He's your son, honey. Your mama said you couldn't have one more like it if you tried. She says just like you when you were his age. I swear, honey, the older he gets, the more things he thinks he have to do. Try to pull. He's tried to pull some woolies since we've been here. Well, I tell you, you think he was doing things up yonder, you should see him down here. He's pulling all kinds of boogers. See what he can get away with. I think when he goes to bed at night, I think he goes to bed thinking up things to pull the next day.
Hello, Billy. How are you doing? Little stinker here. You know, instead of saying water like he used to do, he's saying potty. And Daddy, a while ago, just before dinner, you know, well, a little Chad asked for some water, and Daddy and Mama gave him some water, and so then, after that, well, he just drank a sip or two, and then that's all he drank. And Daddy said, "Now you better drink that," and he didn't listen to him, and he just pushed it away. And then after a few minutes, well, Daddy hit him with the fly swatter on the arm, you know, and then he never did drink the water, and Daddy said, "Well, okay, you just sit there till you drink it." And then Mama came over there at the fly swatter, and she took him down from that chair, and she said, "Now, Chad, if you don't drink that water all down, well, I'm going to spank you." And she was ready to do it, too. And then he drank it all down except for a sip. And she said, Mom said, "Drink that little drop, too." And so he did. So, anyways, he's a mechanic, I guess. That's probably what he'll grow up to be, as a mechanic. Well, I guess that's all. Bye-bye.
I'm back again. Oh, your little sister just told me of another word that I've been saying, that that's a no-no, and that I didn't know that was a no-no, and that was me calling Chad a little toot. Seems like I keep finding these words that I ain't supposed to be saying that I'm saying. But I'd much rather have your sister tell me about it than your mother, you know. When your mother tells me something, she just can't tell me something and then drop it. She's got to lecture about it for 30 minutes. So I'm glad Dawn's the one telling me, not her. Thing of it is, if I can just remember not to say it. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying it myself. It's not as if it was a cuss word. But anyway, Chad's over there with his bicycle. I turned it upside down for him. He's over there playing with the pedals, turning it round and round, you know, that back wheel. Dawn may have something to it when she says he may be a mechanic. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Did you hurt your finger? There, oh well. Yeah, I just had to kiss his finger well. I'm a healer. Boy, Mom just came out and fed the dogs, and Don's over there holding the big dog so the little dog can get something to eat. That big one, he eats it all up and won't have the little one have anything. Don, you know them little 2 parakeets that you bought for Don? They're over there, they're chattering their hearts away. They're so pretty. She said that's wild, though. Said that you got them for her whenever her other parakeet died. She don't remember how long she's had them. But they sure are pretty. I'd like to have some sometime, too, but I think I'd keep them outside, too. They make such a mess. But what can I say? Maybe one of these days when we get in our dream house. You reckon so, baby? I sure do love you. Chad's over there just turning those wheels. He's still got it upside down. And he's just turning those wheels and having a ball. It's easier to do that than it is to ride it. You know how anything new, it's hard to get going good. And it's kind of hard for him to pedal it because it's so stiff. I oiled it up real good when I first got it, but it been brand new like it is. Excuse me. He's just going to have to break it in. I sure do love you. It's so pretty outside today. It looks like it's going to be hot again. Boy, yesterday it was really hot. It was a scorcher. And it looks like today's going to be the same way. But I'd rather it be hot than cold. I got so tired of snow and cold weather up yonder in Utah. Oh, boy. Get both this side and that other side used up, and I'll mail the tapes today, which means I'll have to write you a letter tomorrow. I'll probably write you a letter tomorrow night and tell you what all I did during the day, day tomorrow. Let's see, today's Wednesday. We'll be going to church tonight. So I'll have to do some quick talking and get this done. Maybe we can get it mailed on the way to church or something. I don't know. I want to get it mailed today, though. That way you'll get it sooner. Which means I'm going to have to talk my head off. Try to think of things to tell you that I hadn't told you yet. I sure love you. I love you, honey. You miss me as much as I do you? You better. 'Cause I sure do miss you. Dawn's really mad at that big dog. She finally let it go so it could get over there and get something to eat. Calling it that stupid dog. He's just a pig, that's all he is. He's a glutton. Now Chad's gonna slide down in that. No. No. Don't. Sling them off. She just went over there and washed her hands and trying to dry them on somebody. Let them drip dry. Don, what if I not told him? If you think of something, you tell him. You're not going to excuse me. It was on.
I know it. I had turned off and I wanted to blaze.
Still turning around. It's still going.
Well, Billy, yes, it's on. Billy, you know your little Chad. He gets his little roller thing. I don't know what it's called. Anyways, you gotta bear with me. And he'll swing it around. Then he'll just turn it around and around, scrape it off. Now I'm talking with my hands since you can't see me. And his little car, I'll play with it, and I'll get his Batman and Robin car for him, and and he'll go over there and grab that white car away from me. Isn't that mean of him? Of course, you know, I was getting the best car. Oh, and that little airplane, the door came off, you know, and I couldn't find the people, whatever it is, and the door's still off, and he plays with that and swings it around, and if you get to going fast, it'll rev up like an airplane, you know, and his little bike, he gets you to push it, and he'll just pedal a little bit. That's how he does it. And let's see if
In the little tank, they eat up my guppies.
does it.